It might sound a bit bonkers, but these have been absolutely amazing. Near the top and working my way down. So far I'm managing to get round the back. You see what I am? I'm now onto this main wall, and again, just where I've just got the bit of paper where the almost looks like tobacco smoke, doesn't it? You can see here where it's not been done. Is my head on? It's going up close up.
So I should put these on anyway. Just about, yeah.
Okay, right.
Just don't move forward.
Oh, no lurch. Right. G'day, possums. Right. I'm having a day off. And as ever on my days off, Sandra's got me working again. So we've got 3 areas, or possibly 4 areas, that we're going to try and get some decorating done without bringing in a decorator. We're going to be looking at some gates on the front drive. Yeah.
That'll be quite a big job.
Well, we can make a start on that today. Oh, where's the hammerite paint? That's some hammerite. Hey, we've got some black hammerite. Where's that gone? Don't know where that's gone. We're going to sand off the front metal gates. We've got a drain pipe round the back, which you've probably seen loads of times, and I've got no idea why, but the paint on there is really flaky. So we're going to be sanding that off outside. And the reason we're doing it now, we've got 3 days without any rain. And apparently, as we're recording this, the temperature's going to rise. So I'm hoping we can get a good start on that today. The shower behind us, which I'm going to take you into. For some reason, there's some wallpaper on one of the walls, and it's coming off the bottom, and it's gone all yellowy, hasn't it? So I'm going to strip the wallpaper in the shower and see what's behind it. This could open up a can of worms with cracks and things like that. And then we've also just noticed in our conservatory, we've got the walls like a grey wall. And if we can get a paint, we're going to go to a local decorating centre. If we can get a paint with a similar, it's what do you call it, a bluey grey? Mm. We may re-emulsion in there as well. But at some stage it looks like I'm going to have to take all the worktop off. We've still got a problem with the dishwasher. Yeah. And the products that we're using have been sent to us primarily by a company called Rolling Dog, which we've featured in the past. But first of all, we've got Rolling Dog. There you go. We've got some paper for rubbing off the rust. We've got a sanding pad here. We've got this hard-willing acrylic eggshell paint. We're going to do a door frame in the shower, and if you're in the UK, I'm assuming everybody knows what hammerite is. It's an outside hard-wearing. Fred, you know Fred the fish?
So it covers over rust, which we need at the moment.
Fred the fish actually hammerite one of his, I think it was an old Allegro that was like all rusted and everything, and he actually hammerite his car. Anyway, we've got some hammerite paint, and then we've got some tools and brushes and things from Rolling Dog. We are, not in this video, but we are going to be doing another giveaway with some items. So some things that we've got new here are, well, this is how they come. It's a 4-piece angular Finch brush set.
There we go. So getting into those awkward corners. You can see those, all right?
Yep. So we may be using some of these today. We're not sure yet, but
so good on a door frame, I reckon.
Yeah, I also thought, especially these fine ones for Sandra makes, but you can use, and don't forget, you can use paintbrushes for dusting. Very, very fine areas, like in computers, you can use paintbrushes. Did you know that? top tip. So we've got those which are new, and then we've also been sent a 5-piece repair knife set. Yep.
That's what's there.
So we've got a scraper that we're going to be using today.
In the shower room.
Yeah, there's some putty knives, so if we do end up having to get some fillers, we've got the putty knives, and if you see I don't think you can see on the end here, there's got the lip on them, and there's a great big 10-inch taping knife.
So that'll be the plastering one, right?
Yep, sort of, yep. So we've got those that we're going to be using.
Good.
And we've also been sent, now,
Is that the large scraper?
yeah, we've also been sent this drop cloth. Just open that up, Sandra. So because we're going to be scraping and messing around, we're going to be putting the drop cloth onto the floor to pick up any paint splatter or anything like that we've got here. And then if you were watching, I don't know if Sandra actually videoed this or not. Again, we'll show you outside. Sandra was doing some work on the greenhouse outside. So Rolling Dog has sent them mini rollers. So obviously you've got your little paint dot here. But the fantastic thing with all the Rolling Dog, you've got these extendable handles and everything which can come in. So we'll go outside and show you what you did with that.
Well, you need all of them to show them what we
Yeah. And obviously in the past we've got some other brushes at hand. We've got paint.
Yeah, so this was the one that I used to paint Barbara's room.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with that. Yeah.
We've got paint stirrers. There's a full pad set as well, which we may not use yet. As I say, when I take this wallpaper off, there could be a can of worms. And I don't know, I don't think I've showed this before.
I did use that, it's really handy.
And from Rolling Dog to get into your paint tins, see there's a little clasp on there that can go up and pop. Out everything will come, and obviously if we do at some stage start doing a full decorate of a room, so we've sort of got this bucket to keep everything in. I'll just keep it
for the big roll, isn't it?
Spare pads. Yeah, if you had
if you're doing the big roll,
we'll go in. But this is really good. So if you're just doing normal emulsioning in a room, this sort of sits on top of the bucket, and then you've got your roller for that. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to show you roughly what our plan is. I'm going to let Sandra possibly start on the gates because she's more patient than me.
You need a wire brush though.
We might do. We're gonna have a look. The drain pipes will definitely sand down.
The twirly bit, yeah. That pipe we were out, all the twirly bits.
Which I'll do because I can be a bit rough on that because you're more patient than me. I'm just like get on with it. And then the big can of worms which I'm going to show you is going to be the shower. So I think what we'll do. I think we'll sit down and have a cup of coffee for half an hour and think about it. I love work.
I don't believe you. I mean, with the great benefit of hindsight, I kind of wish now we'd stripped the wall before we got the new radiator put on, but anyway, these things happen.
Because we're hoping to only paint the wall, we're going to look for some like a waterproof paint. There's going to be a name for this paint. We're going to seek some advice.
Bathroom paint.
Bathroom paint. We're not going to go to the well-known superstores. We're going to go and support a local decorator centre. We've got one literally
really excellent. Yeah. 15
minutes down the road. So we're not going to go to a big place where you buy and queue. We're going to go to a place where we can deal direct with a small business and give some support there. So what we'll do, without further ado, we'll just give you a quick show of what we're planning on doing. I think and we're going to nip out. A bit chilly outside.
Oh.
A little bit chilly. Right, let's go out. Let's show everybody what the plan is. What the plan is today.
Are we still doing the greenhouse bit?
And we'll show outside what you've done with the greenhouse. We'll take that out with us as well.
I need more putty for that.
Oh, yeah. Right, so you're going to get some noise in here and possibly some light flicker. I don't know. We're going to get some light flicker. I don't know. Basically, we didn't really notice that this was papered, but what we've got this wallpaper is a bit minging, and it's all coming off here. So we're going to be stripping this wallpaper off, and we've got the scraper. So the mirror's got to come off and everything be touched up. It's all a bit in here, so we're going to do a possibly a grey, bluey grey colour, Sandra says. And then when we had the decorator in, he did the frame outside, but he's not done the inside. So I don't know if you can see where it's quite yellow here. So we're going to be using the rolling dog brushes for that. And then we've got this back wall here to do, and then we've got the back of the door also. We're going to be doing, I don't know if you can see where the white paint's gone here and how it's very yellow. So we're going to be doing this today, and then going forward. This is going to sound really weird. Tips if you're into DIY. This door, I think this shower room was a larder or a pantry or something at some stage historically. We have got an extractor fan, but if you have this door closed, it does get a bit musty in there, doesn't it? So we are thinking about replacing that door, so either one that's got gaps on it or a concertina door just to let some ventilation in. But that's for when I'm home full time. Right, should we go outside, Sandra, and show people what we're planning on doing outside? Right, so Sandra's been working on the greenhouse here, and explain what's been going on with this.
So obviously winter's fast approaching. It's quite an old greenhouse, so I wanted to get another layer of wood preservative on. It's not really a matching colour, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm going to stain it later. So I've been around all the woodwork now and giving it a fresh coat of wood preservative. But even with steps, I was really struggling to reach the top part. So even with the two,
you can put another handle on there. That's the whole great thing with this rolling dog. You can just add on bits, can't you?
So even with the two, I couldn't really reach, but with this, I could then easily reach and get the preservative on the very top.
Yeah. So
that's been really, really helpful because it's quite old. It's a bit fragile as well, so I don't want to put any weight on the glass or the top of the frame. So it's been really, really helpful. So it's really excellent.
Okay, and then tuck round the back. This is all a bit of a mystery. So we're going to be doing some work inside and some work outside, and then we've just got this. I don't know why this drain pipe. It's just an old metal drain pipe. So we're going to be giving this a rub down and hammerite this up, so it just looks a little bit neater. It's just an old metal drain pipe. A lot of these are white plastic pipes, but because this is a soil pipe, it's coming up as a vent. That's why that's not been replaced as plastic. And then we're going to have a look at the gates. Right, so the gates, it's all rusting off. So as I say, whether we use a wire brush on there, which we're possibly going to need to buy.
To get these twirly bits, you need to brush through.
Yeah, so that's going to be done there, and then we're going to black hammerite that up. The fence panels are okay, they've been recently done, haven't they, I think.
And then the other gates.
And then down here, we've got two more metal gates. Again.
So they were blue, but I don't think that matters.
No, I think black. You can't go wrong with black, to be honest.
These aren't as bad, but they can still do with a fresh coat.
So we're going to rub down and get hammerite on that one, and we're going to be rubbing down and giving a hammerite on that one. That's the plan of action, Sandra.
But I predict it will not be possible to do that in a day.
Easy. I predict a riot if we don't. Those of a certain age will know a song like that. And then the other room that we might give another lick at, I don't really know, we've been leaning something on here. Oh, it's step ladders. I really like this sort of grey paint, which isn't going to show up, but it's just a bit of wear and tear, so we might give this another lick of paint. Possibly not today, but possibly today. We'll see how we go for time. How have we done today? We do it turbo powered, right? So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some of this paper off, and all being well, it's not going to open up too big a can of worms. This there was a name for this paint that used to be on here years ago. So fortunately, everything looks like it's coming off. There's been a chase has been put in here at some stage. Yeah, this has been painted. So the paper's not coming off too badly. We have got you bought an electric sander, didn't you?
Yeah.
Somewhere. We might get an electric sander on here, and we are possibly going to need to get some filler just to sort these cracks out. Right, let's see how we go. And I've got the sheet on the floor here, which is catching all the old bits of paint. So do you want to grab a bin bag, Sandra? We'll start to bag up some of this.
Meant to cover the whole floor, by the way, baby.
So I mentioned that I was suspicious that this may have been a pantry in days gone by, and it looks like down here there has been a support in here. So before refrigerators were about, or were dead common, there was you'd get rooms like this, and they'd have marble shelves on them to keep things cool. And I'm suspicious that that's what those are for. But as I say, we have got a few cracks and stuff on here, so we're going to have to get some. We're going to get some filler, and we'll sand off as much of the loose paint as we can, and then see how we go. But I can see now why this was papered. It was obviously covering up stuff. The other thing we could do, we could get it all skimmed, but I'm not going to do that because this is a new radiator and all that's going to have to come out. But yeah, I think sanding, filling, painting, and see how we go. And then the light switches up there, they're a bit minging, so they need a bit of jiff on them and clean them up. We've done a bit of a failure, but not a failure. We've gone down to the local decorator centre, and unfortunately they're closed for a couple of weeks. They must be on holiday. So yeah, a lot of businesses sort of take their holidays in winter. Anyway, we're now at a large B&Q store. Let's see how we go on here, shall we? And I'm suited. I've not got a face mask on yet. Because what I'm going to do, I've got some filler here. I'm using a putty knife here, one of the rolling dog ones, and basically I'm just going to be I'll show you. Get some bit of filler up onto things, and it's going to be a case of, and then you can see getting all these cracks all filled in, and then we'll be giving everywhere a sanding down. I've got an electric sander shortly, but we just need to basically now for a while go around and get all the cracks filled ready before we do the painting. So all the way around here, you see them coming all the way down, and then as I say, we have got an electric sander. Possibly not going to look much here, but these are fairly well now all filled in, and so there's not a lot I can do with that. But what I want, there's been a switch there at some stage, hasn't there? See here. But all the cracks are now filled, so I'm going to let that dry off. And while it's drying off, I'm going to have a look at this drain pipe outside, because I think I'm going to be able to rub that down with some of this. Let's go and have a look how that's going to work. Yeah, that's not going to be too bad, is it? Sorry, old headboards from a bed. You see here that
Right, let's get some ladders out and get this one done. So I've done all the way up and all the way up to the top here. That's most of that flake paint is off, and I'm going to hammerite this, possibly with a brush and a mini roller as well. Just going to weigh it up, but that's. Hello Rasha, you coming to join me? What are you doing? Let's try a little bit on it, see how we get on. I was just walking Rasha. Are you scraping?
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. So.
It'll soon come off. You can get a metal remover, like a substance like you put on like a paint stripper. It's like an acid, but
I don't think you need to do that. Just for now, we just get some fresh paint on it.
Yeah, he'll go.
Do for the winter. But it's just getting these big lumpy bits off that are just peeling off.
Yeah, the hammerite covers up a multitude of sins.
I need to remove all the loose stuff first and
Yeah.
then get the hammerite on there.
So I've just put some paint in the little container here with a dunk, and I've got myself 2-inch brush here again from the Rolling Dog. So I'm going to need to roller around, I don't know if you can see here, around the back, because I'm not going to be able to brush it, but a combination of rolling and brushing, all being well, we'll get this painted up while the filler is drying in the shower room. What a difference. Say I'm starting at the top and working my way down. So far I'm managing to get round the back with the brush, and the bristles on the this Rolling Dog brush, as you can see, are just working an absolute treat as we're getting the hammerite paint all the way in here. Look at this, all down there to go. So with the nice beautiful bristles on the brush, I thought I was going to have to roller around the back, but I've managed to get the paintbrush on it. So as you can see now, quite a, if you remember what you saw earlier, what a difference this is making. And again, as you know, when you're using a brush, use the tip of your bristles and try not to get the brush overloaded with stuff. So this hammerite is quite a, it's almost like a bitumen, quite a thick paint, but as you can see, look at that. Right, let's get this last stage done. Beautiful. And say that's a 50mm brush that I'm doing with this. I've not needed the roller, and I thought I was going to need the roller. You know what, I am pretty chuffed with that finish. And also, if you look close, there are no bristles, there are no hairs from the brush coming off, and this is like proper thick stuff. And there we go. Obviously, all the windowsills are going to need wiping down because it's got all the stuff that I did off there. But what a difference that makes! Nice and simple. I'm just sat on the pixie stool. Right, the back pipe has come up tremendous. I'm dead chuffed with that.
This isn't nearly as bad as this one.
No.
We brush down, they should be fine.
Yeah, they'll be done today. Oh ye of little faith.
Mine will be done today.
Mine will be done today. I've done the back pipe.
It's the easy job.
Hey, I've not rubbed it all down.
Easy job.
I'm just waiting for the filler to do. So anyway, that's all being rubbed down. That's not too bad at all, that, to be fair,
This
is it?
isn't as bad. Where's the hammerite? Make a start.
I'll show you where the hammerite is. Do you want me to show you? Are you the rolling dog? Are you the rolling dog helping me? Are you the dog? Are you the rolling dog helping us decorate today? How are you? Oh, how are you? You're doing a lot of sneezing.
I said, good job.
Good dog.
Good job.
There's a rolling dog behind. There's Rash. There's Rash. Hey, so yeah, does that meet your approval?
Definitely.
Hey, I know I don't know how long that's been like that for. Oh, I'll tell you what does need wiping down. Where I had my dirty hands up there on the roof, doesn't it?
That's one of the joints that's a little bit leaky. I'll get onto Damien and he's back.
Yeah. Again, once I finish work, I'll get some PVC, UPVC cleaner. It's like a slight solvent, and give all the PVC a go over. And so we've got the boxes up here. So that's for the potential swallows, house martins. So what was that one for? That one there.
Left hand one's meant to be a swallow box.
Swallows, that was it.
Right hand is a house martin box.
Have we seen any bats yet here? I've not seen any bats in the back garden.
Here, no, but in the vicinity, yes.
Oh, right, just think about putting
And definitely in the church.
a bat box up.
Yeah, it wouldn't do any harm. Yeah.
Right, so next up now is basically I've got a electric sander, and we're going to sand off all of the wall and all of the fill that I put in. When I can't get behind the radiator, I'm going to have to do that by hand. But because I've got the electric sander, you can see how it's all nice, quick and simple. Okay, so now it's all been sanded over now. Oh dear, sweating. I'm having a bit of steam up. And then the paint, we ended up choosing. As I say, we ended up having to go to a big store. We didn't not really one where we wanted to go to, but we've ended up with something called Melville, a soft sheen. So it's washable and scrubbable, hardware and durable. It protects the paint surface from mould, moisture resistant. So that's the that's sweltering, pouring with sweat. That's what we're going to be using. I'm not too sure. So I could roll, but there's not that much, to be fair. And I could use a paint pad, which I'm not going to do. And the reason I'm not going to use a paint pad is because I've got some rough bits, but I've got a 3-inch and a 2-inch brush here. These from Rolling Dog, and I think I'm going to probably brush this, and then I might, just because I need to get at the back of here, I might need the mini roller just to get in here. This is a brand new radiator that's now covered in dust. Yeah, that'll wipe down. But yeah, let's try some brushing first. I'm going to go with a 3-inch and see. We'll just do it. Let's just see whether. Suppose we're going to need a couple of coats, isn't it? Right, I'm going to put the camera down and I'm going to start up at the top, work down, and then just work out whether I'm going to brush it, roller it, or pad it. My hunch is brush. These bristles are amazing. Look at the bristles. Again, always use the tip of the brush. It's quite patchy until it dries. I think I'm going to get the mini roller behind here. I was thinking about using a pad, but I think we'll use a mini roller. Let's just go and have a quick look where Sandra's up to. Give myself a 5-minute breather. My camera's covered in dust. Right, that's coming along, isn't it? Miles better, isn't it? Yeah, much better.
The loose bit on here then.
There you go, loose. There's always a loose bit.
Yeah, it's coming up well.
Yeah, definite progress. Yeah.
Let's go to the other side. Finish that bit.
My emulsioning isn't going quite to plan. It's quite patchy, but I don't know. They're just going to need 2 or 3 coats. Right, so really, I should have rolled rather than brushed. So again, you can see we've got the rolling dog here. I'm using the mini roller. I've managed to get right behind the radiator here now. I've got a little bit of touching up to do manually. So it's got this soft sheen on it, and what I'm going to need to do is give this it's probably going to need 3 coats. I sort of had the 2 on it at the moment, but it's definitely better rolling than brushing. And as I say, with the roller I've managed to get right at the back of the radiator. So I've shown you these little brushes earlier, so I'm just dabbing here on, and that's just allowing me, you probably can't see, I'm just able to just get around the mount at the back of the radiator here and here. Possibly can't quite see, but when you've got the little intricate bits, I'm just using this now to get in, and voila, how's that? That's pretty good, isn't it? You know, you possibly can't see, I can get right into the corners with that. That's absolutely fantastic. Look at it, there's a little bit there. There we go. A little bit of paint on there. This is only like an emulsion, so it will wash off. But yeah, nice little brush this, and I can get down in these bottom bits just to finish off where it didn't roll properly before. I say this surface isn't ideal. I can see now why somebody's actually papered over it. It's historically, so I think it's been a pantry of some sort, which I think I've mentioned. But yeah, so that's just utilising that little brush for getting into the intricate area. I'm now onto this main wall, and again, just where I've just got the bit of paper where the bit of tiling is, I can just kiss up to here. This is not my paint, this is old paint. Lovely bristles on this. The bristles on, well, you can see, can't you? And they're not leaving any bristles behind. Don't ever skimp on cheap paint brushes or paint gear, you'll regret it. So right, so that is now dry. That's had 2 coats on it, and I'm finding rolling is actually better than brushing. So I'm going to roller this, but I was going to use the full size roller, but I'm not. I'm just going to use the mini roller. Right. So that's now had about the equivalent of 3 coats in here. I've got the back of the door, which is going to be the last job to do. This is get this. Say you're under this light, so you're not going to be able to see how yellow it is. And well, when I open the door up, hoping well, you'll see it a little bit better. The difference it's made. I'm not going to do any more on the emulsion now today. I'm going to let this completely dry, and then whether or not it's going to need another coat on it in a few days' time or whenever I get some time off, we'll wait and see. But yeah, so that was the 2 brushes that I mainly used was this one here, which I used for oopsie daisy, dribbling paint, for getting in corners and up against the woodwork and behind the radiator and up along the ceiling, and using it as a bit of a touch up. So this I'm quite surprised how good that is and how much I used. And as I say, I ended up using the mini roller for rolled over. It was better rolling than painting. Right, let's try and get myself back out of here. Sorry, and we've got the protective covering on the floor as well, so that can come back now. And let's go and see how Sandra's doing, shall we? I'm out. Very warm. Right, so emulsions, it's not brilliant to be fair, but it's that temperance paint where it speckles off a little bit. Anyway, I'm pretty well done the emulsion in there for today, and that's definitely looking miles better, isn't it?
This is going on easier than the little guy because it's not as rusty.
So I've just used one of them small new brushes we got for getting in the corners, and yeah, that's a massive difference, that, isn't it? So get what? A smaller brush. Yeah, I'll get one, because I was just using these. I was quite surprised how good they were. Sound a bit bonkers, with these have been absolutely amazing. Let's try a little bit and just see whether it.
Just watch where he's drifting.
Whoa! Sam's a bit scared of me. But with these, you can literally just get right into the corner there. Perfect. It's exactly the right width. Yeah, I think you'll be better with that, because you can get right into the intricacy. Yeah, I'll send it over to you.
Thank you, but I'm doing fine with this one.
Okay. Right, I'm going to carry on back inside. Right, so I've just had a bit of a clean down. I've just taken the dust sheet out. Henry the Hoover's been up. If you've been watching the videos, these vlogs for a while, when we moved in here, we actually got a decorator in to decorate this kitchen. So it's a bit chaos here at the moment with all the painting stuff out. Because obviously I was working, I just didn't have time to do it, and I say all the white paint around here was done, but this inside the shower was never done, so that's why we're just sort of finishing off now. So as I say, I need this to completely dry out to see whether it needs to go over, but my last job for today is to do all the woodwork in the back of the door and everything, so let's just take that off there for now. So I'm using some hardware and acrylic eggshell white paint, and I'm going to again, I've just washed all the brushes and things, so these are all washed and dried, and I'm back down to this little baby. I am loving this little brush, so I'm going to get down here now and do the surrounds with this, and then all being well we'll be brushing, and if that fails we will get the roller out. So again, rather than unscrewing the door handles, what I'm able to do, because this has got such a fine little tip on here, I'm just going around the intricate bits, so you can possibly see the colour, the yellow in. So this paint on the hinge, this isn't me, I've just gone around here, you can see the yellow in on this hinge, and then we can just put a bit more paint up here. What we can do, see, that's before I've touched it, we can go right round and very closely bring things in. You see, like this. These can be bunged over. So I think you can definitely now see what the issue is with the yellow and the white. Old paint versus new paint. What a difference this is making. So again, never overload your brush with paint. You don't. You're brushing with the bristles. Don't overload. And let the bristles do the work. And again, this Rolling Dog brushes are high quality, and you can see the bristles. I'll try and do it in slow. Are doing the work. And if you look, there's no bristles being left behind. You get them cheap brushes, and you're picking up hairs as they come off the brush. And as again, if you start to see now, I've done round the frame, and you can see the difference. And again, you just let the brush do the work. Let them bristles just literally get that paint going in. Absolutely fantastic. There. So as you can see, again, it's the Rolling Dog, but I'm just using a 2-inch brush here at the moment. Almost looks like tobacco smoke, doesn't it? You can see here where it's not been done. And say all here is still drying. I might do the ceiling, but not this time round, because I don't know whether this is going to need another coat. But look at the difference on this. And again, he just said before, hardly any paint on the bristles. But let the paintbrush do that work for you. Don't overload your brush. It's a bit intricate around the door. Again, there's very little paint on. And before your very eyes, I might do a second coat. Literally, as you've just been watching there, then I'm not put any paint on that brush. Don't ever use cheap paint brushes. Only use high quality ones. And a moment ago, so quick touch up, and I'm going to go and leave this dry off for an hour and give it a second coat. If you notice, we're not using gloss neither. So I learned this tip from Colin, my decorator, because all of my life I've used gloss paint on woodwork, and it's a nightmare to paint and it stinks. You've got to clean all the brushes in turps, and then a couple of years later it was like it all yellows. Even the expensive paint that's not meant to yellows. But our decorator said, no, use this one I'm using, Neil. It doesn't go yellow. The jury is out. Oh, there's
I can do it. I just didn't want to paint up the hinge.
No, they'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'll do it when I do the other one.
So that's
So I've just swung it back actually. So
yeah, it'll be fine. And then, as I say, one there to go. And
how's that one looking?
oh, hang on, Sandra's going with Sandra. So Sandra's not seen my handymanship, but mine might go for another day because mine needs some work. Yeah, huge difference, massive difference.
Yeah, so it's obviously
Yeah.
It was a bit rusty, but compared to what it was,
Excellent.
better.
So I just had a quick look. This video has gone on for a long time, a lot longer than I thought. So I think we're going to wrap. So the bathroom, it's not the bathroom, shower.
You've got paint on your lip.
I don't care. I've gone as far as I can now. I've got the second coat on the back of the door. We just need that paint to settle in, see whether it does need a second coat, and then the ceiling's going to need doing at some stage. And you've just got one gate finished left to do.
So I've done the side gate and one of the big gates.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's very cold out there, but the paint's got a little bit thick now, so I'm going to clean off the brushes and start fresh.
Yep, that's fine.
We're nearly there.
No. I said we'd get there. He said Rome wasn't built in what? My Rome was built in a day.
Yeah, but we're not actually finished because it was completely unachievable.
Well, mine finished what I thought it needed to do.
But it's not actually finished.
Well, this has gone as far as I can. Anyway,
which is fine.
Yeah, we are. If you stayed here right to the end, we are going to be giving away. Not in this video here. We are going to be giving one of them brush sets and a knife set away on a giveaway on a random vlog. I'm not too sure exactly when, but if you want some Rolling Dog tools, you're going to be able to get your hands on them totally free of charge. What a joy that's been. And just saying to Sandra, the brush.
Do also look out, I will be doing the lavender bag giveaway on Sandra Makes fairly soon.
Okay, right, I'm going to go and take off my protective clothing, my PPE. I even wore a face mask before, my glasses all steamed up. And we'll finish off here. I hope you've enjoyed that, and thanks Rolling Dog for sending us these items to try.
Yeah, we're very, very impressed with the quality and the brushes and everything. Been excellent.
Yeah, top banana.